Hey everybody, I'm back with another episode of the Monday Mr. Money Mustache Motivation, and this one is a really good one this week. I loved this blog post of his, so I'm going to get right into it. This is from April 15th, 2011. Getting started number 3, eliminate short-termitis, the bankruptcy disease. I just saw one of those automatically generated text ads at the top of my Gmail account. Here's what it said. 2011 Pilot 4-wheel drive LX for $319 a month. It gave me shivers to look at it just because it is advertising a purchase that is so wrong on so many levels. There are several ways to think about a purchase. We can list them here in order of increasing intelligence. I just want it and I don't know how much it costs. Put it on my credit card and I'll deal with it later. $319 per month, I think I could afford that because I'm already paying $299 a month on my current car, and that's only $20 more. $31,000 is the price of a Honda Pilot. I do have $32,000 in the bank, so I guess I'll buy it. $31,000 is the list price plus $2,400 sales tax. $1,600 registration equals about $35,000. If I buy a 2002 Honda Odyssey for $6,000, which is the same vehicle and a more practical minivan body, I save $29,000. Over a 10-year period, that money will compound at 7%, saving me a total of $57,000. Wow, a 2011 Honda Pilot, is it really worth $57,000 more than a 2002 Honda Odyssey? As a future young millionaire, you need to start thinking about all of your purchases as long-term events, not short-term ones. That means each decision should be carried forward in your mind for at least 10 years rather than just until your next paycheck. Here are a few more fun examples. A deserving couple eating out at a restaurant twice a week with wine, dessert, and coffee, about $75, versus once a week with just a nice meal, $40. A difference of $110 a week, compounded at 7% for 10 years, is $82,756. Would you rather have a luxuriously soft, flabby physique from 1,040 restaurant meals, or a leaner one and $82,756 in the bank? A Starbucks habit of picking up a regular coffee and biscotti on the way to work each workday is $4 a day equals $20 a week equals $15,040 in coffee over just 10 years. A new pair of shoes or a few necessities from Target or a professional haircut once a month for a total of $100. $17,300 of handbags and closet organizers and hair clippings in 10 years. Now that you are amazed by the numbers, here is a simple formula for you to apply yourself. To calculate a weekly expense compounded over 10 years, multiply the price by 752. For a monthly expense, multiply the price by 173. You can fiddle around with the future value calculator at calculatorsoup.com for other interest rates and payment amounts. See, everything costs 1,000 times more than the price tag you see. Now, you don't want something just because your next paycheck will cover it. You want those big sums in bold above much more, right? So yeah, I love this video. It illustrates the way that you should be thinking about the things that you buy and, reconsider what the long-term consequences are of your purchases. I actually did a video sort of about this earlier, and it's called What is Opportunity Cost and Further Discussion on Compounding Interest. So I will link that video down below in the description box, and I'll also put the link for this whole blog post in the description box and in the comments down below too, so that way y'all can read this whole blog post if you want. And y'all know that I am sort of tempted right now to get a new iPhone, and just for full disclosure, I did put the cost of a new iPhone in. I estimated about $1,000, and that compounded over 10 years is $1,967.15 at 7%. Now that doesn't sound as big as the examples he gave in his article, because the examples he's giving in the blog post are recurring expenses. This is just a one-time expense that I'm considering getting, so it's not quite as dramatic as the examples he lists. But when you have recurring expenses, even if they're small, he did the Starbucks example here. A lot of you have probably heard of the latte factor, but, in my opportunity cost video, I actually illustrated even smaller purchases, because I think most of us know that we shouldn't be buying Starbucks every day, if we're trying to get our finances in order. So anyway, I really love this article because it was an eye-opener for me. I used to think short-term, Mr. Money Mustache, he says that a millionaire is made $10 at a time, and he's right, y'all. The small purchases do add up and make a difference, and the larger purchases do too. I could be investing a lot more right now if I hadn't bought a brand new car last year and this bed that I'm sitting on. I mean, I could be out of debt so much faster and investing more, but it is what it is. We can only work with the present. So, I used to think short term, but now I'm trying to think more long term with my purchases. I didn't know any better before, and now that I know better, I do better, or I try to anyway. So, I know, most of us know that we should be saving and investing in theory, but we're not fully aware of how our small decisions are holding us back. I think, once you really understand that compound interest a little more, then things, you really start to think more about your purchases. 7%, which is what he used in his blog post and what I used in my opportunity cost video, that's very average returns in the market. If you're doing very safe, broad-based index investing, 7% is the average. Sometimes the market returns more, sometimes it returns a little bit less, but 7% is the average. So that's a very reasonable amount that he's put in the blog post to use for these calculations. So I will see you guys later this week for my November budget wrap-up. Color with me. It's going to be really great because y'all know I got one debt paid off this month, so this is going to be a good one. I can't wait to get that video up. And I hope y'all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I know I hadn't posted in a week, but I took a little time off for Thanksgiving myself, so I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye!